Welcome to Internships 101. My name is Kelsey, and I am Career Services Internship Coordinator. The goal of this workshop is to help students gain a better understanding of how internships through CWU work and to give them the skills needed to apply for an internship on their own. So let's get started. The first step when thinking about applying for an internship is to be sure that you are eligible and are in good academic standing. Students doing a 490 must have at least 90 cumulative credits, 15 of which being from CWU. If you're doing a 290, you only need to have 45 credits. Be sure to check with your department to make sure that you are eligible. After that, you need to be finding an internship site. We will talk about some of these great resources later on in this workshop. Once you've secured a site, you're going to go to your department to find out who your faculty advisor will be. This is the person that will help you with your course details, objectives, activities, and your pre-internship file if you happen to need one. Part of an internship's requirements is that you purchase liability insurance. We're also going to talk about this a little bit later on. After all the requirements are met and you're ready to fill out the application, you will log into the Wildcat Career Network through your MyCWU to fill it out. After your application is in and approved, you will sign off on the DocuSign Learning Agreement and await registration. During your internship is where you will be completing activities and objectives. And finally, when finished with your internship, you will do a program evaluation. So why should you do an internship? Well, employers really like seeing internships on resumes. An internship could potentially lead you into your desired career or down a different but exciting new path you hadn't even thought about. An internship is where you get to gain course credits by working in the field. So with that, you're going to build your resume, you're going to test out different career paths, find some industry contacts and make connections, and it also could lead to that job that you're thinking. So Central specific internships are a little bit different. They are designed to help students gain meaningful hands-on experiences in their industry while also earning credit towards their program. Remember that internships are just like any other course credit would be, so they're going to use financial aid and tuition and can have varying late fees and charges. Remember that each quarter can be different, and summer quarter tends to be more expensive and affect financial aid differently. Be sure to check with your cashier's department and also financial aid to be sure that you can better understand the financial aspect of an internship. An internship at Central needs to be approved by your department. You also need to be sure that you're working at your degree level. It also needs to align with the area of study that you're interested in. It can be part-time, full-time, or even project-based. And the hours depend on the number of credits. It could be on campus or off campus, or paid or unpaid. So when you get to the step of being able to enroll, this is how you'll do it. The first step is to fill out the internship application housed in the Wildcat Career Network. This is what you access through your MyCWU, and we're going to go through this step by step later on. Next is when approval is made by the Career Services Office. So once you've filled out all your application and requirements, we're going to go through and review and approve and send it in to DocuSign, which is where signatures are going to be obtained. After all signatures are obtained, you're going to be enrolled in the course credits by Career Services. Also, please remember that any holds on your account are going to prevent us from enrolling you. If you go over the 18 credit limit, you will be put in overload, and that will also prevent us from enrolling you. And international applications take a bit longer. I also wanted to point out that one of the biggest holds on an account is going to be the FINA hold, or the financial aid acknowledgement. That's going to be done quarterly, and it will prevent you from enrolling. It's just a little acknowledgement that you'll have to do in your MyCWU, but it does go on every quarter, so be sure to check that out. So for international and abroad students, their internship applications may take a little bit longer and have a few more steps. If you are an international student, please be sure to check with the advisors and these helpful contacts that I've listed down below in case you have questions. So for internship credits, in general, 1 credit is equal to at least 40 hours of work. There is a maximum number of credits per quarter a student can take. If taking a 290 or early exploratory internship, You can only take up to 5 credits per quarter. If you're taking a standard 490 internship, you could take up to 12. A 590 or graduate level internship only allows you to take 8 credits per term. Overall, there is a combined total of 20 hours that can be counted towards your major, minor, or electives. If you have any questions about this, we can go through it in detail later, or you can chat with your advisor. So there are some additional requirements that are required for an internship. All students are required to purchase liability insurance prior to completing their internship application. This is offered at a low cost to students and is valid from September to September. The academic requirements are those that you and your faculty advisor will work on together, and there is a worksheet that you and your advisor can work on together. That is on our website. Please check with your department if you have any questions for these ones. If your internship takes place in a medical facility or at a company listed on our current affiliation agreement list, you will need to complete a pre-internship file prior to submitting your internship application. So where should you look for an internship? One of the best places we say is to go through the Wildcat Career Network. This is where your internship application is housed, and we also have a job board. You also can check with your departments because sometimes they could figure out what works well with you and where students have interned in the past. Please also check any campus recruiting and industry events. There are tons of opportunities on campus to go to different career fairs or when companies come and visit, and just keep an eye on those ones as well. Also, company pages. If there is somebody that you're really interested in interning at, check out their website. Most of the time they're going to have if they offer interns or not. Check with LinkedIn or any targeted job boards as well. Really, if you have an internship that you're interested in, just Google it and see if you can find it. So now let's talk about the internship application process through the Wildcat Career Network. This is where I really wanted to show you where and how to fill out your application. So really quick, I'm going to switch the game and share a new screen with you. So when you've logged into your MyCWU here, you're going to click over here on the right-hand side to the Wildcat Career Network. This should pop up. It might take a second depending on what you're doing. Sometimes the system can be a little finicky. So if you need to refresh, that's okay. If you need to open in a new browser, that's okay. Just click in with the Wildcat Career Network. And once you're in here, you're going to see on the left-hand side the Internships and Cooperative Learning tab. When you click on that, you'll either see, if you've been working on one, a draft version down below, or you'll be able to add a new experience. When you've added a new experience, it's going to pop up this window, which will show you a breakdown of everything you need to know to fill out the application. It's even going to have these helpful tips up here that say, verify eligibility, find a site, have your internship advisor help you, and even show you how to purchase medical or non-medical liability. We really wanted to make this user-friendly and easy for students to access. And so it breaks it down by section, and you really can go through and choose all these options and scroll through. And if you have questions, there are little spots that have asterisks that help you out. There's also spots that have links that can help you as well. So if you get lost, you can always click on them for help. Once you've kind of scrolled down through and you've figured out this is what you want to submit, this is what you want to figure out, what you're going to do is either save it as a draft or submit it. If you save it as a draft, it'll be there for you, but it won't be yet submitted. That means you can kind of come back and check on it and keep working on it as you go in case there are edits you need to do. If you're not quite ready and you haven't figured out that this is what you want, you can just cancel it and come back later at another time. But this is what a draft looks like, and it's very helpful for students as well. Now, after this is when Once you've submitted the application, it's going to be submitted to DocuSign for signatures, and you'll be able to sign off and it'll go to the next person. If you have any questions about this process, just let us know. And again, if you have to contact us, here's our Ellensburg office information, and then we also have our Linwood and Des Moines and Pierce locations here as well. If you have any internship specific questions, you can contact me. My phone number, email, or our internships email are great resources for you. And please, if you have any questions, reach out. We're happy to help. And thank you, and have a wonderful day.